Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see by the title of this video, this is going to be something that I've kind of done before in other videos, but I wanted to make like a whole separate video just on basically how I organize my wallet and kind of going through it and decluttering and rearranging anything. My wallet isn't too bad. I've definitely tried to, I guess, keep my wallet a little bit more clean than what I used to, and I try and clean out like any receipts and stuff just so it doesn't get really like overwhelmed, and my wallet doesn't get really like heavy and thick. But I kind of just wanted to make a separate video all about like wallet organization and what I do to make my life a little bit easier. I do have a really long wallet as well. I do usually do these in my what's in my bag videos, which if you haven't watched any of those, I will leave the playlist down below and in the eye for you guys as well. So if you've watched some of my what's in my bag videos, this video might be a little bit of a double up, but if you guys are wanting to organize your own wallet and you're not sure how to kind of practically do it, then hopefully this video will help. So yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about my wallet, and then kind of how I organize it and kind of what I've got in my wallet, because I do use my wallet on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, if that's something that interests you, then just keep watching. Alrighty, so this here is my wallet. So this is a Coach wallet. So it's got the classic Coach print here, and then it's got this really nice kind of like purple trim, and then it's got a zip at the top. It is getting a little bit dirty along here just because I've been using it all the time, and then it does have the little Coach thing in the middle that says established 1941. It is kind of a long wallet. I am not someone that can deal with a small wallet. I need to have a big wallet because I do have a lot of cards, a lot of loyalty cards, and just a lot of things that I kind of carry around in my wallet on a day-to-day basis. So a long wallet really suits me. I usually change up my wallets every few years, but this one I am really liking. So this Coach wallet I actually found secondhand. I talked about it in my top thrifted in-store purchases. So this one I found in an op shop in Hawke's Bay. I found it in the little, I think it's a Salvos, that's kind of in between Taradale and Napier. It was kind of tucked at the back by the counter. It wasn't in the counter, like in those little glass things, but it was kind of just towards the back. And I asked the lady how much it was because it didn't have a price on it, and she gave it to me, guys, for $3. And you guys will see soon it does have the authenticity card in here as well. So I got a brand new Coach wallet that probably retails for a few $100s for $3. So I just honestly love this wallet. It is probably one of my most favorite things that I own, I think, and just because of the background on how I managed to find this. By the way, I do apologize if the lighting goes a bit funny throughout this video. I'm using a mixture of natural lighting and my ring light, but it is a really nice day outside, so the sun is out and sometimes it just kind of goes in and out from behind the clouds. So if the lighting changes, I do apologize. And it's really easy to find in my handbag as well. So yeah, it's just got this little zip pocket that goes around, and this is kind of what it looks like when you first open it. So it's got a little pocket at the back here that I keep a whole lot of cards in, and then it's got 6 card slots in here, a little gap in here, a zip pocket here, another gap, another 6 card slots, and then another little slot at the back. So there is heaps of storage in here, and I really need a wallet that has heaps of storage. It also does have the little Coach thing on the inside, hopefully you guys can see there, which is really nice as well. So I might just start off with this side. So I kind of organize my wallet into things that I use most on this side, and then things I don't use as much on this side. So when I open it, the things I don't use much are on this side, so that when I open it, I just go straight to like the things that I use most often. So we'll start at the back of the things that I use most often. Now at the back, I pretty much just keep like Prezi cards, gift cards, my IRD card, like all of that stuff goes in the back. So like if I'm out shopping and I want to buy something, I've kind of got my FPOS card near to like all of my gift cards and whatnot. Let's go through these now. So first up, I actually have a farmer's receipt. So the reason I have this is because Phil and I were given a farmer's e-gift card as one of our wedding presents, and so I've just kept this because it has the amount that we've got left on that gift card. So this receipt is for a game called Spot It. So Phil and I bought Spot It, and then as well as a couple other games over the weekend. I've also got a Briscoe's gift card, which was a wedding present again to Phil and I. I've got a Henderson Hospice loyalty card. So this is an op shop up here in Auckland. It is out west. I love going to that op shop. I always get so many nice pieces from there. 6 stickers, and I need to spend $40 more, and then I get a $10 credit, so that's great. I love keeping that in there. I have a Prezi card. This one has $4.43. I do apologize, by the way, if you can hear people upstairs walking across. I feel like it's really loud, but I don't know if it's coming off on the camera. Phil and I have an Ocean Spas gift card. This actually has technically expired, but because we don't live in Hawke's Bay anymore, I'm gonna see if we can still use it when we go back. Oh, I have a Lily Beauty loyalty card. So this is where I got my nails done for my wedding, and then again I think it's every $10 and you get a stamp, so I just need to spend another $10 and then I get $10 off. I have a Vince's loyalty card. So this is another one for Hawke's Bay, same with the Lily Beauty one if I didn't say. Vince's is a pizza place, so you get pizza slice loyalties as well, which is great. So again, I like just keeping this in my wallet for when I go home. I have a Minton Book Lovers loyalty card as well. So like every book that you get like I think you get $5 off your next book when you go through all of these, and both Phil and I are big readers, so this again is a bookstore in Hawke's Bay, so that kind of just stays in my wallet. Got another charity shop one. So this is for the Presbyterian support, or you can use it at the Joel Road, the Taradale, or the Napier one. So that's actually really good to know with the Napier one, because I go there all the time and I haven't used this. So you have a row that you get $5 off a purchase and a row that you get $10 off a purchase. So I need to remember to use that when I go home, so that's great. I have my IRD card, which I'm not going to show you guys, and then I also just keep my Coach Authenticity loyalty card. I like having physical loyalty cards as well, so that I actually remember to use them. So those are all kind of in here, and then we move on to the cards that I use most often, so I will go through those as well. Some of these I have got 2 cards in one slot because I don't have enough room essentially for all my cards, hence why I can't get a smaller wallet. I have my FPOS card, which I keep in its own little slot usually. I have my 2 credit cards, which I usually keep together in their own slot. I have my AT Hop card, which is to use the public transport here in Auckland, and then I also have my community services card, which those 2 I usually just keep together. The community services card I don't use all the time, but sometimes I just need it when I'm like on the phone or when I go to the doctors. I have my driver's license, which has its own little pocket. I have my New World Club card, which is great. Again, this has its own little slot. Phil and I use this anytime we do groceries, because you get like dollar amounts off and you get to access all of the specials, and obviously we do groceries like once a week. And then I've also got my AA Smart Fuel card and Countdown 1 card. I don't really use the Countdown card part of this much, but I use the AA Smart Fuel all the time, which again you can get discounts on petrol. And again, this has its own little slot. I like kind of just having all of my cards that I use more regularly in one little spot. That way it's just easy to find them when I need to use them essentially. So then that's everything along here, and then we'll go into this pocket here. So I don't really have too much in this pocket. Some of these I will actually need to organize into another section, so we can do that together. So I have got my little receipt for my dress. So my wedding dress is currently being dry cleaned, so I have dropped it into the green box dry cleaners in Epsom. So I need this receipt to be able to actually go and pick it up. So that is kind of just chilling in my wallet so that I know where it is. I'm just going to leave that in this middle pocket because obviously it's not going to stay there. It's just going to be until I need to go and pick up my dress. And then something I actually keep in there all the time is this little step-by-step adult CPR thing. So this I feel like is great to have in my wallet in case I go down and someone with me doesn't know how to do CPR. So that is kind of just going to chill in with the receipt. I have our little Wi-Fi card. Now this is actually for our Wi-Fi box that's at home, but in case we ever move. So that kind of just chills in this middle pocket as well. That kind of just doesn't move. I also have my COVID vaccination record card in here. The vaccine mandates aren't a thing here anymore in New Zealand, but I like to keep this just in the middle pocket as well, just in case things ever hit the fan and we need proof that we're vaccinated. So that is just going to chill in this little pocket as well. And then these next two things I can actually put with my loyalty cards, so I might pop them aside for when we get to my section of loyalty cards. So yeah, that's everything that's in here and here. And then I don't have anything in this little gap here. And then I have a zip pocket. So obviously the zip pocket I just keep any coins, and at the moment I have got some little Macca's Monopoly things because it is currently Monopoly time at McDonald's. So I keep most of them on my phone in the app, but you actually need to keep record of your instant wins. You need the little cards because they don't now record them in the app, which is dumb. I have this coin which is actually not a New Zealand one. I have a 10-cent coin, and then I just have all of my little instant wins from McDonald's. So I have a free hobby session which I have put in my app, but I think you can use it at like bowling or time zone, which is really cool. I have an instant win for a small fries or a fruit bag. I have an instant win for a free sports session, which I could just go to the gym and do like a yoga class or something with. And then I have another instant win, which is a cheeseburger or sausage McMuffin. I don't have anything down here. In this little side here is loyalty cards, like any hard physical loyalty cards, and then in the back is just any business cards. So actually these two that I put aside earlier I need to put into the first section that we went through with any loyalty cards. So I have a loyalty card that a customer at work actually gave me. This is for the Lilliput Safari and T-Rex Alley. So this is a complimentary round for one adult. So that's really cool. That's just like a mini golf thing that I think is at Sylvia Park. I'm just going to put that in that section that we went through just before. And then I also have a HelloFresh box that is valued up to $185. So Phil and I will probably do like a HelloFresh week and use that, which is great. So that can kind of just go in with these other loyalty cards and then the main cards that we went through before. So let's go through all of these loyalty cards here. So again, this is any hard loyalty cards. Again, some of these are doubled up and actually tripled up because I don't have any room. I might rearrange what I've got with what, I think though. So again, there is 6 slots. So I have a Cotton On Perks card, which is great. I use this quite a bit. I have a Love Your Body card, which is a loyalty card for the Body Shop. Again, I use this all the time as well. I have a Time Zone loyalty card, which is great. So that can probably go on its own. So I'm going to double up these 2 cards. So this card I can't use anymore, but I just keep it in my wallet just for the memes. This is a Breakers Grommet Club card. So you get these when you're like under 12 and you get like meals cheaper and stuff at Breakers. So I obviously don't use this. So I'm going to double this up with my sub card, which I do use quite a bit. So just because they're both kind of like food related. And then I have a Farmers Club card, which again I use quite a bit. So I actually might double that up with my Cotton On one because they're both kind of like shops that I shop at quite a bit. I have a Living Rewards card for Life Pharmacy, which I will just keep on its own as well. I used it a little bit, but not like a whole heap. I've got a Mecca Beauty card, which I actually might double up with my Body Shop card since they're both kind of like body and like beauty stuff. I have my Super Cheap Auto card, which is great. I use this to get like stuff for my car. So I might just put that with maybe I'll put that with my Living Rewards card, so it's like things for me and things for my car. And then the last slot, I'm going to put these two cards together. So I have a Club Natural card, which I've never activated, but I feel like I need to activate because there are a couple of these up here in Auckland. And then I also have a Wild Bean Cafe loyalty card, which I use a little bit. I like getting the Wild Bean hot chocolates when Phil and I travel because we get our fuel from BP, and a lot of the time there is a Wild Bean Cafe in the BP petrol station, so that's great. I need to remember to use that as well. Awesome. So that's kind of how they are looking now, so nice and neat. And then we'll just go through the back with the business cards. So the business cards is one that I tend to clear out quite a bit. So I have a business card for our cake makers up here in Auckland that did our wedding cake. This I'm actually going to relocate to my wedding binder because this lady no longer has her cake business. She's retired, but I do want to keep record of her card, so I'm just going to put it in my wedding binder as just like a little memories thing. I have a business card for Freezem Christian Books, which a guy from church owns this business. I have a Westpac business card. I'm actually going to get rid of this one because the person's business card that this is based in Hawke's Bay, and Phil and I live in Auckland. I have an Elevate coffee card, which is for my friend Chrissy's coffee business. I'll leave her Instagram down below. If you are in the Hawke's Bay area and you want to get a drink, go see Chrissy, tell her I sent you. So this I'm obviously going to keep. I have a business card for the Green Box dry cleaners. Again, I might actually relocate this to the wedding binder and just create a sheet, because I think I will get an invoice as well for my dress when it's been dry cleaned. I just really like to kind of keep record of all of that stuff, and I kind of have been throughout the whole process. I have a Lone Star business card. This is actually a business card for the person in Hawke's Bay that owns the Hawke's Bay branch, but I used to work for her and she's really cool, and Phil and I go back to Hawke's Bay quite a bit, so I'm gonna keep that one. I have an XO Beauty card. I have a Michael Hill card. Sorry if I'm in a slightly different position. Something in my kitchen just fell and it freaked me out because I'm here on my own today, but it was just something from the oven that doesn't sit in the oven properly. So I have one for Hooters in Hawke's Bay and one for the Super Trike, which I think I might just get rid of because I don't think I'm ever going to use that. And then I have another Michael Hill card, so I might just keep one of these because I don't really need both. Cool. So I've only got 5 left, which is great. So I've kept the Freezem, the Elevate, the Lone Star, the XO Beauty, and Michael Hill, so they can kind of just sit and chill at the back of my wallet. So they're in there, the business cards, hard copy of loyalty cards. So that is essentially how I organize my wallet. Hopefully this gave you some inspiration on how to organize your wallet at home, or if you don't have a wallet and you're wanting to get one, hopefully it gave you some inspiration on how to organize it. I actually really needed to go through this and kind of declutter a little bit because I haven't actually gone through it in a while and reorganize, and sometimes if I'm in a rush I just chuck things in there and then I forget to go through it. So it's been good to go through it, and it's really nice to have just like a clean and organized wallet where I can just reach everything that I need to and everything is just in its place. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Please make sure to turn on the notifications and check out my social media. It's always linked down below in the description box. Yeah, I think that's everything for this video, so I shall see you guys in my next one. Bye!